But for right now, we have a current event that's kicking off in just a few hours. Today is opening night for the first show of the year at Circa 21 Dinner Theater in Rock Island. It's a slapstick musical comedy called Lucky Stiff. And before the actors take the stage in just a few hours, we have two of them joining us right now in studio. Bobby Becker and Kara Chumley, thank you guys both so much for being here with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's start off with this premiere in the Quad Cities. What's the show about?
Well, it's like you said, it's a slapstick comedy. It's a farce. There's lots going on. Bobby's character, we follow him kind of through this chaotic turn of events that comes to him.
Right, one of the most interesting parts about it is that there is a dead body on stage the whole time. My character's uncle has died, and in order for me to get my inheritance, I have to take him on all these crazy adventures, and we meet all these different characters, and everybody is following and trying to get their hands on the money, and so there's mistaken identities and all these twists and turns and chases and guns and things like that. It's all very exciting and hilarious.
And you managed to work in some love interest in there as well.
yeah.
This thing's got a little bit of everything.
Gotta have a little romance.
Right.
I love, you don't see a lot of murder, mystery, musical comedies. What a fun thing to bring to the Quad Cities, and it's so cool that it's never been performed here before. But I do want to talk about your director, Ashley. She choreographed the entire show as well, and she's really no stranger to Circa 21. I mean, she did Addams Family for those that have seen it. What's it been like working with her?
Well, she's great. I got to work with her a couple shows ago. We both have. You have, obviously. But she's really wonderful. She's really clear about what she wants from us and kind of opens a space to be playful and create things with her, which has been wonderful. It's been a really great little crew that we have there. So
I love it. And I got to ask, how intense is the dancing?
Oh, this one's a little easier.
He goes, luckily.
Sometimes we get, this is a very physical show, but it's less about technique of dance and more about just running around and changing clothes fast enough to be able to get back on stage and up and down the stairs and in and out of doors and pushing wheelchairs and jumping off of beds and things like that. So it's a little easier on the dance than some of the other big ensemble shows that you have seen, but it is still very physical.
indeed.
That's so fun. And Kara, I had a question for you because he mentioned all these quick costume changes, and I hear there's a lot of disguises as well.
Absolutely.
Is this something you have to do?
It is, yeah. So there's 4 ensemble members that we have to kind of play all of the other roles within. So we start the show, and then like 3 seconds later, we change into something else. Some people have worse than I do, but we are changing constantly, and it's like you said, physical and chaotic all the time.
And a lot of accents too, or you?
Yeah, a few different ones. Yep, absolutely.
Why do you make that face, Bobby?
Oh no, it's fun. I don't have to do very many. I am lucky to stick to just the normal British accent, but we've got we've got the full range of British accents, plenty of French because it takes place in the French Riviera, and so there's plenty of French accents, which isn't a common
In everyone's
one for us.
wheelhouse.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then there's some surprise ones that we don't want to give away the ending of the show, but you will see a couple extra ones there too.
Absolutely. Yep.
Well, Bobby, I wanted to ask you, being in this lead role, you're going to do this show dozens of times over the next month and a half. How do you keep it fresh and exciting for yourself every single night?
Well, luckily this is an exciting kind of a show with lots of things that are meant to be going wrong, and then some things that will go wrong, just by happenstance. And so that's the joy of doing live theater, and that is one of the things that makes doing it professionally so appealing to us is that we get to do it for a long period of time. A lot of these other community theaters in the area will only get to do it for a very short amount of time. And for us, we get to do it for this long, and we will get to discover new things about our character and about our relationships with each other, and the relationship with the audience will be different every night as well, and that's a character in and of itself for us each night. And so it does kind of help to make it easy and just gives us the opportunity to have more fun the longer that we go.
Well, speaking of the audience, we had a pretty viral post here locally go out a few weeks ago from the Last Picture House, which is a local movie theater, and they were talking about how difficult it is right now to get people in the seats, given how cold it is, and it's just this time of year, it's difficult.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel the response has been from the Quad Cities theater-going community? Do you feel like they support you here at Circa 21 and just the whole community? What's that like for you guys?
Yeah, we were just kind of talking about that tonight. We were like worried that it was so cold and if people would stay home, but it seems like a lot of people are staying true and coming in, and I think it's like a very special thing to come and experience the theater, especially like a dinner theater experience. So, and people want to get out of the cold and have fun and, you know, do something a little different because I think we're all trapped inside a little bit too much right now. So it seems like we've been.
And we know that we have to do our part too. Like,
Yeah.
that's why I think it's nice to be doing a premiere the first time the show's ever been done. No
Yeah.
one's ever seen it before. And Circa's doing its part by, they have a new chef with a brand new menu that has had really great reviews, all of us, you know, so far. And they're running promotions for groups. And so just going to the website will be able to help everybody know that we're trying to do our part to bring them in and give them the, you know, the experience that they're looking for too.
Yeah, and we should mention too, people that have never been to Circa 21 before, it is a dinner theater, so you get dinner with the show, but you kind of get like a show within the show. Tell me about the bootleggers.
They're amazing. Like
know,
truly
they're
such
so
a special
incredible.
part of like, I've been here on and off throughout my life, and it's so fun to have like people that have never worked here before come in and be like, oh, this is such a fun experience. And our we have a staff preview and we get to go and watch the bootleggers perform. So they truly are incredible because they serve a whole meal. They do your drinks, they do your desserts, they have their own show right before. It is a lot. It's a lot for them. So
Yeah,
give
and
them all the kudos.
It fits right in with our show.
It does, they're great.
You know, they're, like I said, the dead body on stage. Most of the bootlegger pre-show is all about songs about like death and things like that. So
excellent.
it ties in just, you know, perfectly. And they're also talented that, you know, you're getting a wide range of entertainment if you come over to Circa.
I love it. Thank you guys so much for coming by today. Congratulations on opening night. I hope it just goes so well for you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, and for you guys at home, shows are on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday evenings at 7:30. Sundays, it's at 5:30, and then you have a Wednesday matinee at 1:15 p.m. You can make your reservations either on the Circa 21 website or by calling the box office.